Hey, it's Panda here. Thanks so much for joining me again. So this is vlog number 2. I had somebody comment on my last video, my introduction video, the other day from Miss Kayla C. She was asking me some questions about being a stay-at-home, a mom of 2, how we prepared for baby number 2, how we did pumping, naps, meals, attention, toddler discipline, things like that. So I just thought I would hop on and do my second vlog because I was actually excited to talk about this. So for those of you that are joining me for the first time, my name is Panda. I am a 33, soon to be 34-year-old mother of 2 girls. We have Penelope, who is 3, and Avery, who is 1, but she's about to be 2, and Penelope is about to be 4. So we have, baby toddler, and toddler. So there is a lot going on. First of all, just a little background between Penelope and Avery. Penelope was actually premature by 10 weeks. She came to us. Her due date was due in December. She was born in October. So she was in the NICU. We had amazing doctors, amazing nurses. She is thriving. She's doing great. Right now we're doing potty training, and that will be later on in this conversation. Avery tried to come at 32 weeks, but we were able to keep her until 37, thanks to the doctors here in Onslow Memorial Hospital. And for the progesterone shot, I learned about this after having Penelope, that if I were to ever get pregnant again, that the progesterone shots would actually help keep my contractions down and keep baby number 2 in. So that definitely helped. She was born considered full term, so we went from having a super small baby of Penelope, 3 pounds, 6 ounces, or 9 ounces, and Avery to being considered full term to 6 pounds, I want to say 6 ounces. She was a little chunker, but it's all good. So I was nervous to have a second baby because we didn't know if she was going to come early like Penelope. I was worried about not being able to produce enough milk to do 1 year, so on and so forth. So when Avery came home, she was actually able to latch on pretty well. But in my head, because I was so worried about how much she was eating, that me and my husband discussed it over and decided to exclusively pump. With Penelope, the first one, being premature, we actually had to measure her formula and milk intake to make sure that she was getting the correct amount. As for Avery, we were worried because, you're so stuck on one routine of one child that you've only known that you're like, what, maybe let's just try this with baby 2 and then see how it goes. So it went amazing. I was able to pump, exclusively. She would latch on sometimes, which helped a little bit because, sometimes you let the day get ahead of you and you're not able to pump. So pointers for those of you that have baby number 2 and you're like, what the heck do I do with my toddler? I'm trying to pump, whatever. What I did with Penelope was actually what I did with both of them. So I would feed Avery a bottle of breast milk, change her, put her down for a nap. Penelope fed her lunch, breakfast, whatever it may have been, or even just give her snacks and put one of her favorite cartoons on, or allow her to play with blocks or something that she was going to be entertained for the next 20 minutes. So I would do that, and I would double breast pump, sit in my chair. I actually sat in a high chair, or like a bar stool in the kitchen. So, if Penelope wanted to walk up to me, it was fine. And I would pump for 20 minutes. To save time, with pumping with Penelope, I was like, man, I got to wash all these pumping supplies, which was the pits, because you would pump, clean, and then pump again. It was like in no time. It would take so much time. I learned that throughout the day, if you're comfortable with doing this, there's not a problem with it. I've talked to my doctors about it, was after you were done pumping, either you can keep the supply that you just pumped in your bottle, or, store it away and then freeze it if that's whatever you're choosing. But your actual you know, supplies that you have to clean every time you're done, you actually have to just put them in a large Ziploc bag and put them in your fridge. So they're ready for you, connected. Just go in and connect to your pump, and then do your 20 minutes or however long you're pumping or cluster pumping or whatever you may be doing. And then when you're done, put it back in the fridge. So at the end of the night, when baby's asleep, toddler's asleep, when you're doing regular dishes, wash all your pumping supplies, sterilize them. Some people like to use steamers. Some people like to boil them. Some people like to use the microwave steamer bags. That's what I used. And you're ready for the next day. I thought that helped a lot. Penelope, I was able to give her breast milk until she was 6 months old. Avery was able to do it till I was 6 months. Or no, 8 months, I'm sorry. Even though I was getting a good supply with Avery, I still needed some help because I wasn't eating the amount of food that you should be eating or drinking the amount of water that you should be drinking throughout the day. So I definitely would drink one Gatorade because that definitely helped. One Gatorade or one Propel. And I ordered some snack items from Milky Mama, which I love, love, love their brownies. And I love, love, love their oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. And I would have 2 of those a day. And it definitely helped pump some supplies. And I was able to freeze about a month's worth of of breast milk for her later on. Because I didn't think I could, go the year. I didn't, but I did as best as I could. And that's all, any mom or parent should hope for. Do the best you can. If you can't, it's okay. I know sometimes it's heartbreaking because, you have a birth plan or you have a toddler plan or a grow up plan or whatever it may be. Understand that nothing will always go to plan and know that it's okay. Hi, Penelope. Yes. My dog is hilarious. Oh my God, she just pooped her pants. I will be right back. And that is life. Oh my gosh. So we are in the middle of potty training with Miss Penelope. She will go pee-pee in the potty. But I have to watch her cues when it comes to pooping, and I missed it. And she pooped in her pants. So all clean, wash body. Throw those clothes had to just be thrown away. No, not okay. But you know what? It's life. I'm sure at some point when my mom was potty training me, I probably did the same thing. So kind of just have to blow it over. Don't punish them. It's not, it's not like she did it intentionally. Like she looked at me and pooped on the floor or something like that. So, all right. Okay. Anyways, so like I was saying about pumping and, things like that, don't ever worry about it. You're going to choose what's best for your child. If you decide to do formula, that's fine. If you decide to do breast milk, that's fine. Whatever you guys decide to do, whatever's best for your kid, that is amazing. Do what you do and be the awesome parent I know you can be. Another question she had was nap time. So Penelope just does not nap. We don't allow her to nap because if she naps throughout the day, she will not go to sleep. She is a party animal. She wants to dance all night long. And yes, I know naps are important and these kids need to sleep because they need to grow. It's great for, not just their body development, but their brain development, so on and so forth. But you know what? Sometimes you're going to do what is going to work for your sanity. So she does not nap throughout the day. She goes through the full day and bedtime is about 9 o'clock and she sleeps through the night, which is amazing because it was a challenge before baby number 2 for Penelope to sleep through the night or to have naps or, things like that. So she does not nap. As for Avery, she used to nap, but for whatever reason, when I came back from my last friend's vacation from New York, she no longer takes naps. She will, randomly, depending on what time she woke up in the morning, but she typically does not take naps anymore. So these kids will run amok throughout the day, play with one another, be mean to one another. So, no naps as of right now. For those of you that have newborns, like Kayla, for example, dude, do your best is what you can. What I did in the beginning when Avery was still a baby, she would get fed, well, she would get diaper change first, fed, tummy time, whatever time you're planning on doing, or, play time with her. And then just try to do naps as, I think it's like 3 times a day. Do 3 naps as of right now, and then it eventually goes to 2 and then 1. Avery went just from 3 naps a day to 1 nap a day to no nap a day. So really it's going to take some time for you to figure out a schedule or how it's going to work. But, remember, it takes time, and it's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to be like, why aren't you doing this? Because this is what, so-and-so did. But remember, both kids are completely different from one another. One is going to be awesome one day and maybe horrible the next day. The other one will be awesome one day, horrible the next day, or they'll be awesome together and horrible together. So it's just one of those things you can't really plan. Hello, look at this whole potty training thing. You have a plan, but then somebody poops in their pants. The attention thing. I know a lot of parents that are expecting baby 2 or baby 2's here, and you're worried that, the other one isn't going to get enough attention or your time and things like that. Honestly, when baby number 2 comes, you're going to realize that wasn't the case, because you'll have baby number 1 will be down, or baby number 2 will be down, and you'll have time for that baby, or, your toddler, or, things like that. You'll find a rhythm how it works out, and you'll notice when one doesn't feel, when one wants more of your attention than the other, or, and you'll be able to do those things. I've also talked to my husband about this when the girls get older, to have like mommy-daughter dates or daddy-daughter dates, or, have time separately with each parent or each child, make them special, make them know that, yeah, there's 2 of you, but it's not always going to be 2 of you. It's, you guys are individual kids, and you guys are both loved equally. Disciplining, oh man. So Penelope right now, she does timeouts. I won't lie, she has gotten a spanking, a little pat on her butt, because she was climbing a bookshelf she shouldn't have been, and I told her 3 times not to do it, even after having a 5-minute timeout. This bookcase is not very stable, in a sense that it's not like one of those straight up and down heavy wood, like real wood bookcases that are against the wall. It's one of those ladder ones, and I told her stop. It comes to a point where you could say stop so many times. You could give somebody time out so many times. And she was up like level 3. And I patted her on the butt. She cried for a moment. I kneeled down to her eye to eye and explained to her why she got a spanking and why she shouldn't do that. She doesn't do it anymore, but she likes to taunt me with certain things. Like if I tell her don't touch that, she will definitely be like, so she's one of those kids that is going to like, but it's okay, because I'm sure I was like that at some point as a kid, as a teenager. I mean, dude, that's just what it is. Avery, we tried to explain to her, no, she loves to climb on chairs. She loves to climb on tables. She just likes to climb. So she's about to be 2 next month. So, we're getting there. She's also learning her emotions, so she gets frustrated fast. So again, kneel down to them, look at them in their eye, tell them it's okay to be frustrated, tell them it's okay to be upset, but you need to breathe, you need to calm down and, move forward, solve the problem. Just like as an adult and a stay-at-home mom, you will be frustrated, you will be tired, you will be annoyed, you will be, oh my God, breathe, take a moment, think to yourself, and then follow through. For, after I had Avery, my postpartum depression was legit bad. Like, I would cry for no reason. And my husband's like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I would sit there and look at my kids and think I was going to ruin their life, and that, I wasn't going to be the best mom. And, it's okay to feel those feelings because it's natural. It is natural. But it's also okay for you to ask for help. So for those of you that are watching this and joining me for the first time, yes, I will talk about depression. I will talk about being alone. I will talk about, frustrations. And it's okay, because if you don't talk about it, nothing is going to get fixed. And you're never going to, you can tell yourself you're strong-minded, and everybody's strong-minded. Everybody has their own willpower, but it is okay to ask for help. Just like children. If they need help, they're going to ask their parents, or they're going to ask a friend or their sibling, help me get these gloves on. Help me put these toys away. It's okay for help. It's okay. So, yeah, but dude, coping as a stay-at-home mom is hard, but it's amazing at the same time, because you're able to watch your children have all these amazing milestones, and you're able to be there and hold their hand, and you be the person to teach them. Growing up, me and my husband kind of have similarities in childhoods, in a sense that our parents worked their butts off because they were single parents. My mom was a single parent. My mom and father had a divorce before I was even the age of 2, and I have an older brother who's 4 years older than I am. And she moved to a totally different state and busted her butt and had multiple jobs to live the life that she always wanted, and how the life that she wanted her kids to have. And, it was a lot of programs, that we were involved with as kids. And then growing up, you kind of have to decipher what friends are good or not. And sorry, Mom, love you. My mom passed away a few years ago, but I just always tell her every day, I look at her photo, and I'm like, I'm sorry for being such an a-hole teenager. And I hope that my kids will understand that, won't be as such hard-headed as I was, and understand that we truly are doing and telling you things for your best interest. So like I said, me and my husband had parents that were single, and that, they busted butt and did what they needed to do to take care of us to survive, and, so on and so forth. That I'm truly blessed that my husband has the courage to be a military service person, and to be able to have me at home, and we, financially can be okay. And I know that there's a lot of families that would love to do that, and it's hard, and it is hard, and I don't take it for granted. But also being a stay-at-home mom is pretty freaking hard, because it is 24/7. You are here 24/7. You are here to clean poop, just like what I did. You are here to be there when they cry, hug them, hold them. If they're having a rough night, you're there with them by their side. You're doing everything you can. What is amazing? But at the same time, you're just like, can I go to lunch by myself? Can I eat a hot meal by myself? Can I enjoy this cup of coffee alone in silence? But it's like, it's one of those things where it evens out each other, but it's still hard. So for those of you stay-at-home moms, we love you. Don't think you're taken for granted. Know that you're not alone, and that there are many of us stay-at-home parents, mothers, fathers, partners, whatever it may be, that feel you and that are on your side, and that you're not alone. So yes, you're not alone. Stay-at-home parents rock. We can do this. This is going to be amazing for our kids, and that's all you got to do is remember that. So I'm going to end this video. Thank you again so much for joining me. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe below. If you would like me to answer any questions or ask your opinion on, or have your opinion, or, anything like that, definitely let me know. Thank you again, Kayla C, for asking me a few questions about mom life and being a parent of 2 and a stay-at-home mom, and, this crazy life that we live. Kayla, you got this. I know you got it. You could do it. It's going to be frustrating, but it's going to be amazing. All right, guys. Well, you have a great day, and thanks again for joining me. Bye.